It's gone forever if you cannot pick it, if you cannot type it now. If you are not taking notes, how will people note you? If you are not taking notes, who will promote you? If you are not taking notes, when will your generation notice you? Take notes. Say Ibole after me. Say automatic. You easily and continually produce what you know. That's number 5. You look at that word. It is practically automatic. Write it like that. You easily and continuously produce what you really know. Without proper knowledge acquisition, we still bring somebody into frustration. Most of our colleagues that left Nigeria from UK, are they okay? Most of our colleagues that left Nigeria for US, are they useful? Some, but not all. So location, relocation without knowledge acquisition. Bishop Oyedepo said, when you get home, don't see anything. Just go and hug your husband and say, I want this home. The lady that already started packing her luggage, go back home, jump on her husband and say, I want this home. But the next day, they were on their way back to honeymoon. What do I call it? The same couple that cannot cope were on their way to honeymoon because new knowledge came into the brain of the wife. The application of that knowledge brought instant change. If nothing is changing in your finances, you are not knowing new things. Money is not hard. It's knowledge that is low. How can you be doing business and you've never read any book about the business? Never did any seminar? How can you be in this kind of church and you have not listened to entrepreneur or other message like 10 times? Many of you come to church, you only hear what I've taught. So, whoa! And never go back to it. During the week, we'll not be watching all kind of film that has no future. I told you that somebody called me from Warri. He said, I've been listening to you back to back. One told me, said, there's no message you've preached I've not had. There's no message. He said, because I realize you are a well reservoir of knowledge. It's automatic. If you introduce knowledge into your marriage, it will change. It's a universal law. Universal law. You know it, it changes you. You don't know anything, you remain the same. The problem is, many people stop schooling. Many people go to school, but only few people are learning. Many go to school, but only few people are really learning. Number 7. Are you ready? Any results, any amount of money any human being has made can be reproduced by another person. Look at the way I wrote it. Any result can be reproduced if you care to learn the process. For example, a lady is making 10 billion. If anybody can make 10 billion, you too can make 10 billion. But the challenge is, do you care to know the process of making it? Any result can be reproduced. Many years ago, when Bishop Oyedepo built 50,000 seat auditorium, not only in something, the church he pastor built 50,000. My cousin, very funny young man, he said, nobody can ever build that again. Thank God I left people like that. Be careful of people that put limit on you by their statements. Be careful. He said, nobody under Oyedepo can ever achieve that feat again. So when Pastor Paul, Oyedepo's boy, rose up to build 100,000, not even 50, I told my cousin, you are a liar. I will never believe your principle again. I will never respect what you say again. Because you are giving half knowledge. You are shallow. Me, I'm hollow. We can't meet. Be careful of people that put limit on you by their statements. And as we are celebrating 100,000, another son of David Epo, David Ibiome, is about to dedicate 128,000 seat auditorium. 20,000 bigger than the one in Port Harcourt. So you can see that my cousin is wrong. Let me ask your neighbor, how many people are wrong around you that you are still running with the ideas? There are many people that are wrong and you are still running your life with the ideas. Can somebody say, it's impossible? Say, any result can be reproduced if you only care to know the process. Somebody started a business, the business go global. You too can take your business and go global. Let me tell you the advantage about knowledge. Anywhere it meets you, it will change you. So if he met you, is he met you or meet you now? Bear me the English. If he meet Abby, if he meets you at not enough, it will change your level. If he meets you at just enough, it will change you. If he meets you at more than enough, it will give you much more than enough. The problem is how many people are really learner. Ask your neighbor, are you a learner? People are looking for money. Money is never lost. Money always gravitates in the pathway of knowledge. Money moves to the people that knows. I've told you before, I went to Lagos Business School one time, the enterprise session. And in my class, when we're doing interview work, talk. I was the only one from Ikorodu in my class. Bulk of us were from VI. Aja. Now, church, are you not surprised in the disparity of wealth between the two areas? Because where knowledge goes, money goes. The richest nation of the world has the best education in the world. So how come you want to be rich? How come you want to earn more and you are not learning more? Write the following down under the point 9 that I gave you. That any result can be reproduced if you care to learn the process. Write this 14 down. Number 1, progress is coded in process. So anybody making progress today, there's a process to it that is learnable. Please, can you please shout it after me? Progress is coded in process. Anybody making progress, there's a process to it. If you agree, shout yes. Number 2, that process is universal. You can't monopolize process. Once another person learn it, it will produce it. That process is universal. Number 3, process is not emotional. The fact that you cry will never make you a medical doctor. Am I right? So the same way, crying will not make you rich. At the same time, getting angry with the rich will not make you rich, because progress in time of acquisition of money is not emotional. Fighting the great, fighting the multi-millionaire will not make you have one. Everybody say it after me. Money acquisition, being rich, is not emotional. You can't cry to wealth. You can only cry to be pitied. And people don't give valuable people to the people they pity. Go and check it. Nobody will pity you and give you 10 million. Forget it. Even if he has it. Somebody pity. Since the time they've been pitying people, have you ever seen them give them? You only give trash to the man you pity. You give your treasure to a man that gives knowledge to collect it. Please say it after me. You give trash to the man you pity. You give treasure in exchange of knowledge. Let me give an example. One of our members in Abeokuta, the guy that came to do this decoration, he went to meet a rich man to work for the man. And as we were talking, the cousin of the man, I've forgotten the story, but let me just find to say it so that we get the meaning. Somebody close to that man came in and he said, sir, please help me. There's nothing to eat. I'm so rich. Things are so bad. Things are so tight. The same man told the person, say, and there's plenty money. I don't have money. I have money. He said, he doesn't have money because me, I have money. He doesn't have money. So he gave the person 10,000. But shout out here. The person double and say, thank you. Question is, will 10,000 make him? Ask now. Never. And he went. Then the carpenter now gave him a budget of 1.2 million for what he wanted to do at home. Out of the 1.2 million, the real cost is 900,000. The remaining 300,000 is for the carpenter. This same man that still doesn't have money, pay the carpenter. Are you not surprised? So people always have money to do what they want to do that is valuable. The same person that still doesn't have money and gives somebody that begged him 10,000. Somebody beside him used knowledge to collect 300,000 without begging. Brother, if you go the path of begging, you are going the path of sorrow. If you go in the path of knowledge acquisition to exchange for value, you will always be wealthy. Stretch out your right hand and say boldly after me, now I know what it takes to glow and to blow. Can I hear you louder? 1, 2, 3, go louder. Say, now I know what it takes to blow and to glow. If you hear me shout, yes. That's the secret. All this who will help me. Destiny helper. Be careful. Destiny helper will help you better when you have something to exchange. The same person that gave a family member 10,000 gave 300,000 knowingly for exchange of value. All the carpenter knows is just knowledge of carpentry. Yes or no? Yes or no now? And that knowledge brought 300,000. Where begging can only bring 10,000 out. Church, what knowledge will bring out of you from any city, emotion cannot bring it out. Your crying cannot bring it out. All the people that have been crying by the road, who has given them car before? Nobody. Because they are burdened. Know what? Because they are what? Ask your neighbor, are you a burden? Number what now? Number, it should be number 9 now. Because I gave you 4 points on that number. Number 9. Your income is directly proportional to the level of your info in business. Say boldly after me, my income is directly proportional to the level of my information in my business. And please let me beg you, as a business owner, let me beg you. Don't be too emotional. In the bid of you can't take insult, don't block your income. If you want me to go deeper, I shall go deeper. I'm going to say that word again. In the bid of you don't like insults, don't block your income. A lot of poor people don't like insult. That's why they are poor. I don't like insult. Nobody can insult me. No, you don't even develop this skin. Now let me ask one question. The people that insult you, did they put a label of that insult on you? Answer now. Answer now. It's because your mind is not busy. That's why you are being bothered by what people say about you. If your mind is busy, you will know that whatever people say is their opinion. Is there what? Some time ago, a lady sells a product in this church. Another member bought the products. So when another now say, this thing is not colorful, it's not quality enough. That's how the lady got angry. Abuse the customer. The guy. So when they now brought the case to me, I told the guy to excuse me. So I sat the lady down and said, number one, have you not read before? Are we together? Have you not heard before that customers are always right? Regardless of you are a church member, somebody bought something from you. The person that buys something from you are actually feeding you. The person that buys from you are the one that determine the continuation of your business. Answer yes or no. I say, you now abuse like this? Don't you know that the customer's complaint is an area to check? It's a feedback. But an average poor man don't want feedback because they put their emotion into their business too much. That's why they have no motion and they suffer slow motion, under commotion. And they could not experience promotion. And that hindered their provision. If you hear me shout, don't leave me. Are we together? When you are too insult conscious, you will be income low. Who cares who abuse you? Make income. You will now realize that your income is actually the termination of your insult in real life. Not the insult you count. Do you know today that business of that lady folded up because she allowed insult picking to block income making? That is a foolish being. As a CEO, you must be emotionally balanced. Are we together? If you hear me shout, I hear. Emotionally balanced. Have you ever seen water when they pour it on the back of a duck? How many have seen it before? Let me see your hand. The more you pour the water, the more the thing just go back. Because there's something they call resistant variety for water in the back of a duck. It can't enter. If you pour water on chicken, it will enter. If you pour it on the duck, it will never enter. That's why water can never drown a duck. Because of their feather. To be a successful business owner, you must develop the feather, the skin of a duck to insult. You don't pick it. We're in an emotional pool. What do I call it? People say what they like. People talk as they like. The question is, do you want to be like them? So don't count what they like. If you hear me, lift up your right hand. Say it after me. I'm emotionally balanced. I am a resistant variety to insults because I need income. Somebody saw your work and told you, it's rubbish. You come down. Sorry, why do you say it's rubbish? This and this and this is faulty. You note it. You go and correct it. You don't say, no. You are attacking my personality. Brother, the attack on personality is making you to lose income. Tell your neighbor again, if you are too particular about income, you will never make income and will become rich by income. That's the problem. The poor people are too emotional people. You are too emotional. This one abuse you. How many people have abused Dangote before? Very dark man had to be blocking the trailer of Dangote at one time. Yes or no? Did he talk back? He didn't have his time. Because what he's dealing with, he doesn't know. His life is more than talking on social media. Somebody is thinking about multiple business. How to give petrol to the entire Nigeria. How to give salt. How to give Gary. You now abuse him. Doesn't have time. Are we together? He doesn't have what? Anybody can say what they want to say. I don't have time. To be rich, you must choose what you have time for. One of them should never be insults. Because every great people, every rich people, at one time or the other, will be insulted. Mention any great people in Nigeria. extremely rich people in Nigeria, it's not insulted. Dangote was insulted. Otedola was actually in debt of 228 billion naira. Everybody say it after me. 228 billion naira. And it still came out. Let me ask your neighbor, what has happened to you that you have refused to happen? Are we together? Number 10. Out of everything I'm saying, this is one of the most important points. If you miss this, you can be miserable. Say not me. Number 10. Are you ready for it? If you are ready, tell your neighbor, shout, I'm excited in advance for this knowledge. Are you ready for this? Everybody shout, I can't hear this one. I'm hearing this one. Let me hear you say, knowledge is sweet. That's what the Bible says. Number 10. The things you have not learned are the things that has not gotten your interest. If you want me to go deeper, I shall go deeper. Now, the truth is this. Learning is automatic in your area of interest. Is it becoming, you are getting now? I should go deeper a little bit. Everything becomes interesting once you are interested. There's nothing called genius when it comes to acquisition of money. All that matter is show your interest. Once you show interest, you will be learning automatically. Money making is waiting for your interest. What are the films you watch? You can't be watching Yoruba film, Igbo film, and be rich. Because all of them will tell you that money can just suddenly come. You are just going one day. You just enter into a bush. A dog, you now chase a dog. The dog now, no. You now open that place. You now saw money. Has it happened to your father before? What has not happened to your father and your uncle? The probability that will happen to you is low. Or you are just watching, you are just at home, and they just call you. Are you so? Are you so? Say your grandfather left 10 billion to you. You now go and collect. It's in film. Wake up. It didn't happen to your father. It didn't happen to your grandfather before he died. The tendency to happen to you, the chances are low. Or somebody just told you that we used to be friends many years ago. I'm now a rich man. I will help you. It's Chinese film. Or Z word. That is why it's not actual word. It's C word. It's not human being word. To make it, you have to show interest in what really matters. Shout interest. And let me beg you, there's nobody that knows anything more than you. The person only show interest more than you. Anything you display your interest to, you start to know. Somebody came out of university with third class. Do you know that that same guy can tell you any club in the world? He knows Arsenal, Chelsea, all of them. The same brain that knows all these things is now failing academically. Is it the brain that is daft? No. It's because he didn't put interest in academics. He put the interest in football chemistry. Are we together? The problem with the poor people is that they are putting interest in trade that has no value. Do you imagine you are spending all your time to watch the word? How can that one translate to money? You spend all your energy to watch football. I'm a Chelsea fan. I can't remember the last time I watched a complete Chelsea match. Ask my children. Once I start chapter 1 like this, and I say, 45 minutes. I watch the score after. And when I'm talking, you think that I sit down and, who get the time? I will now use 2 hours. Sha. On what? On Bellarema? What concern me with that? Or Sanchez? I know them. I have not asked my children. I have not watched a complete match. I don't think I've watched a complete match this year. Once they start like that, I watch first match. This one will not win. Chelsea will not win. The way they are playing. It's okay. The Lord bless them. I can't waste my 1 hour. I don't go. And I'm a fan. No, I'm a Chelsea fan. But I don't complete a match because completing a match means waste 2 hours. 2 hours I can use to read. Some of you now watch Chelsea match, Arsenal match, Bournemouth match, Bournemouth match, but Liverpool match. Till you are now walking alone. Are we together? One time, one of my boys was just looking at me. But you say you are a Arsenal fan, you are a Chelsea fan. I said, yes. But you slept in 44 minutes or so like you've left them. I said, once the match is not going in my interest, I take my interest away to another team. Get the time. Don't display your interest in field that has no profit. You will sit down and watch C-Word for 6 hours. You are following a series that wicked people will still kill good people. As I know the word C-Word. Wicked people will win, shiny. I'm not here for the Telemundo. There should be one of my daughters that like it like that. Ah! So when I was following, I said, how come the bad people kill this one? Me, I know watch again. Anything that make the bad win, I know they watch. If you are gaining something, shout interest. A little bit louder. Do you know that if you start displaying interest, I have 3 boys. 2 of them plays keyboard. 1 of them play drum. But the one that play keyboard, I realize that is so much display interest with keyboard. That told me you put the keyboard, you start him, you start playing. Before you start playing. I was surprised that last 2 weeks Wednesday, he played motif. And he played it well. So I told myself that this is the boy that normally beat that, and then this, learn this. But I beat him in an area he didn't display his interest. As he was playing that day, I was proud of him. And I'm still proud of him. Interest. So the reason why you are not a keyboardist yet is because you are not interested. It's not that you don't have a brain. You have the brain. You can make the gain. But are you interested in making the gain? Everybody shout it louder. Interest. Interest. Everything you become today is in the area of your interests. Whatever you have become, poor, rich, average, struggling, you have become it based on where your interest went. Some ladies are so interested in looking good, but they have no goods in their bank account, in their house. It's good to look good, but please have goods also. Are you together? Some guys are so interested in eating, in consumption, that they have no possession. They can eat anything, including lizard and ghost. Interest. Everybody shout interest. See, when I open Facebook, what I normally watch is the life of billionaires. The men that change America. The lifestyle of multi-billionaires. I have nothing. Once I see a film that they are displaying poverty, I close it down. Because the poor cannot help the poor. What do I say? Forget it. Once you are poor, you can't help the poor. You be careful of what you are giving, where you are putting your eyes. Be careful of what you are hearing. Those are the 2 things that determine your destiny. Your eyes, your ear. Everybody shout my eyes. My ears. My eyes. My ear. I put on news when I was coming to church today, and they said, Boko Haram struggling. I just saw it. I see no evil. I hear no evil. I speak no evil. I want to watch this. I was watching when they said they were talking about how rich Uzime was. I said, this boy, although I'm older than him, let me watch it. So those are the things I watch on my YouTube. How people build a duplex. That's why I normally watch a lot of Lagos. I like that young man. He will say, it's plenty. It's plenty. This house is so cheap. It goes for 800 million. Stop playing. I love that boy. He had bad English. But because he's interested in the rich, he's now rich. So this thing has nothing to do with your communication. It has where you are fixing your gaze. It has to do with where you are putting your concentration. It has nothing to do with your communication. It has to do with where you are putting your concentration. Where is your interest going? Your life is going there. If Ola of Lagos with bad English is not a millionaire, now talking with Davido, Wizkid, all of them are his friends. Just because he always wants to associate with the rich. Brother, everybody, please let me shake your neighbor. Say, leave poverty alone. Leave poverty alone. If you can hold the person, let me grab the hand. Say, leave poor people alone. Leave poor people alone. Let the poor breathe. Leave them. Leave them. Leave them. Oh, do like this. Do like this. Shake it away. Even if the rich cannot speak good English, they say blah blue, blah blah, I will still hear them. Blue, town hall. I will still follow the rich. Then listen to a poor that will be speaking English. The catastrophe of the economy of the brother. Carry your poverty. Are we together? Lift up your right hand and say boldly after me. Learning is under the school of interest. You learn anything you show interest in, no matter how complex that thing is. Until I pay interest, I never knew I can learn further maths. The moment I gave my attention, it became easy. Everything is easy for a man that pay attention. You can't even command attention or have possession until you pay with concentration. Any field, you can learn it. You can learn how to be rich. You can learn. Now, with all sense of humility, this year is March, and I'm about to round up my 12th book this year. How many books? How many books? I picked a book yesterday, and before they say Jack Robinson, I'm almost at the middle of the page, so I can call myself a fast reader. But let me tell you my history. I started reading in GSS 2. My family believed that I'm daft, that I'm mentally retarded. For a boy to be reading in GSS 2, not primary 2, something is wrong with that brain. Yes or no? But that was then. Korede taught me how to read in GSS 2. What do I say? GSS 2. He was teaching me AS. You say, he taught me ABD. He was now calling it, and I was able to read. And I went to secondary private school. In primary school, they could not help me. Because the brain was so funny at that time that they could not help the brain. My mom will be eating the brain like this. Daughter. My brain at that time. But when Korede taught me about singing, paying interest, I sat with that book. And I was able to read in GSS 2 and FGC Ogbomoso. So my father sent me to the best schools. But the brain you Kogbeni. You don't understand? No matter the school. And no matter the school to get about Kori and sending somebody to Covenant, you're sending somebody to UNAB. Somebody can go to Covenant and see some consequence. Kori Tikbe. Are we together? But in DSS 2, I started paying attention to reading. And after some time, I went for fast reading. And today, I've read more than an average one of you that started reading in primary 1. Can you see? When I now graduated from UNAM and I went to serve in Adamawa, I bought the highest number of books in the whole camp that they gave me another book. I became the papa of all of them. So when I'm talking, you'll be listening. And I asked one, I said, what's your GP? He said, I came with first class. I said, you are first class student? And you didn't know this life issue? I was so praying that they should not ask me about my GP. Because my own GP at that time was God's property. I shall pass. But the knowledge acquisition made me know more than them. One of them told me, say, you are not our mates. We only happen to serve together. Because you are way higher than us as a result of knowledge. Shout knowledge. Because I paid attention. Look at that mentally retarded brain at that time is now so awakened to knowledge. I can finish a book in one day. And I will know, I will tell you 95% of what they wrote they offered. So you can see that you don't have an excuse saying that your brain is slow. Can it be worse than my past brain? Did you read in primary school? I drop. I've been told from birth to one time I copy one guy and I copy his name. Copy his name. So they told me, Bankole, second of all, because I cannot read. I was copying anything copyable. The same thing, me now became a man with mental prowess. That when I talk, the great listen. Look at the way I've been talking to you now for almost 1 hour, and you are this spellbound. So that means that anybody is brilliant in the area of their interest. Shout, you are brilliant in your area of interest. So take that interest to where it matters. Take it to where it matters. Take it to where it matters. You will soon be matter, and you will have more matter in your back. If you hear me, shout, I hear. So how to learn? Let me break it down. How do I become a learner? Number one, the first law of learning is now, number one, observe your desire. What do I call the first law of learning? A little bit louder. Shout it the way you're going to make money. Shout it louder. In other words, look at what you like. Start learning from your area of like, your area of interest. Observe what you like. Under it, let me give you 2 points. Number one, look at the people you desire their results. Intentionally watch the kind of money you want to have. Watch the kind of house you want to build. Watch the kind of car you want to have. If I'm clear, shout clear. I believe everybody's typing on their phone because your phone is useless now if it's not noting anything. If you are not taking note, be careful of that phone. Are we together? Number two, read about what you desire. Under that point one, observe your desire. Read about it. Anybody that is rich the way you want to be rich, observe them. Read about them. What are the two things I said? Now observe what you desire. Number one, look at the people you desire. Watch their films. Read about them. Number two, those are point one. Point two now. Point two. Are you ready? Pay attention to what they say. Please stop hearing the poor. They can't help you. Are we together? One time a man was talking many years ago. He said, if I lose all my money today, if I had nothing, if I have no money, I will borrow $25 and I will go to a particular eatery where the rich eat. Once I can hear the way the rich talk, I will get my money back. And it's the truth. There's a way the rich talk. There are poor people don't talk like that. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? There's a way the rich talk. Are you ready? When I say hear what they say, how do you hear people? You know their methodology for hearing. Let me teach you. How do you hear? One time somebody said, I heard you when you were teaching. I said, you didn't hear me. I was talking to son of the prophet, and not one of the guys there. I said, when I was preaching yesterday, you didn't hear me. He said, Pastor, I heard you. I was in that class. So I said, tell me what you had. And he had to be looking for notes to open to tell me. I said, I told you didn't hear me. I'm a psychologist. I've read more than an average man. I can predict everybody hearing me here. I will tell you that you heard me. Because there's a methodology for hearing. Should I teach you? Number one, write it down. Anywhere the mind, the eyes go, the mind stays. Wherever your eyes has not gone, your mind is not there. Are we together? So one of the ways I know you are hearing me is that your eyes is looking at me. If you are not looking at me, you are not hearing me. There's a difference between hearing and listening. You are not listening. The mind only listens where their eyes go. These are time-tested proof. If you want to, you are watching, how do I learn how to watch any American film? All they taught me was just look at their mouth. As you are looking at their mouth, a time is going to come, their word will communicate to you, just get it. Because if you try to read that language, you may not catch up. Just look at their mouth. As you look at their mouth, before you know, you will suddenly understand what they are saying and you flow with the film. That's why some of you cannot watch American film. All you watch is Yoruba film, Chinko film, ritual film. Are you a ritualist? You are not. Are you an herbalist? You are not. Shout a louder here. Number 200, pay attention to what they say. Write number 2 down. You will look like the people you listen to. So if you hear the poor, you will soon be poor. I will never follow a poor pastor. Never. Never. I'm not poor. My first land that I bought is 3 acres. So a poor man cannot have 3 acres. And I'm on my verge of buying another one. Because anybody over 34 that has no property should not do any party. You are 35, there's nothing called ownership on heart to you. There's nothing permanent in your name. Brother, there's no party about you. The best party you can do is to go and have pattern on your head. All of him called Fiklipa Fauria. Oh, ni property or launch a party. Oh, what you supposed to have is same party as a man. Over 35. There's nothing permanent about your name. You are not saying, no, God is good God. I'm trying to be patient. Patient are in the hospital. Are you sick? God's time is the best. In God, that your God's time is not blessed. So wake up and start saving. Wake up and go to Agbawa. Go and buy land there. Go to the bay. Cross over to Kini. Which one is that place? After Agbawa. Cross there. Let something that touch your name. Are we together? You look like the people you look at. You look like the people you listen to. Now look at your pastor this morning. You smell rich. From the watch to the handbag to the shape to the size, everything, except you are blind. I don't know any pastor or not that dress more than this. I don't know any. Abi, do you know anyone? You know them, I curse you. All of you they are watching you on social media. That's what I want to do. Me too, I don't know any member that's more beautiful than you. You know them, you too curse me if I know them. Are we together? Am I making sense this morning? Number 3 way to learn is ask questions. People with question, people without question will soon be questioned. So when you have no question, destiny will soon question you. That why is it that you have no question? Because having no question means you have no answer. So I don't regard a man that has no question because we soon have no answer. Number 2, people without question maintain and manage their ignorance. Anytime you don't have question, it means you are managing your level of ignorance. So when they say, do you have question? I don't have. It means you are massaging your ignorance. Or some bad yellow. People without question are liable to stagnation and frustration. Because the way out are the answers you collect. And the only way you can have answer is to ask question. Every time you don't have question, you will soon become question. Number 4 under asking question. Greatness open its door to people that ask question. I'm telling the truth. One of the greatest value the rich will want to value about anybody. Every great mind always appreciate people that ask question. When I was with the late Pastor Taiwo Udokoya, a few times before he died, I said, "Sir, what brought you to where you are?" And he paused. He said, "Sit down. Although they give you 20 minutes, please increase the number of the hour. I need to talk to this mind." He said, "You asked me that question. Who are you?" I said, "I'm a pastor of Love of God Church, and I'm planning to move to Lagos at that time." So I'm like, wow. He said, "Number 1, I'm a voracious learner. And I can learn from anybody that has results to prove it." So I'm not surprised the man achieved before he died. What brought you to where you are? I want to know so that I can live where I am and come to where you are. And every person will see a great and say, "Please, sir, can you give me money?" You don't need the money of the rich, because I've taught you money making can be reproduced. Any dummy can has it. If you cares about how, shout how. Because inside your how is your wow. Are we together? Are you blessed this morning? Say it after me. Sense of continuous learning will amplify your earning, and in no time you are rich. The Lord bless you. Shout aloud, yes. Let me take a question as we round off. Any question, any addition, please raise your hands. The Lord bless you. There's a question over here. Please, your name so that we know. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir, for this opportunity. My name is David. This is a bit more personal and something that I think maybe when I share, you could give us clarity on it, actually. So just last month, my former advisor reached out to me and said, "He's no more in the system." So he reached out to me and said, "Dave, the reason I'm reaching out to you right now is because I discovered that you love to learn.
You love to learn.
That is why I was able to see that, oh, this person has a potential, and I brought you to that position." So he's no more in the system, but he's still into contracts, massive contracts. So he reached out to me to help him develop like a system completion platform. Like, it's a database for engineering, procurement, and construction and all that. So I have been learning. So
you are an engineer by profession?
Yes. Thank you. So I've been learning, and because I know it requires learning, like learning from scratch and all that. So I've gotten to that phase that I need funding, right? But one of the things he told me was that if I can do it, it's like going to be my patent or something. But I don't know, because right now I need funding, like I said, almost more than $129 or thereabout. Now, should I meet with him? Because it's something that we're working closely together, or I should do it by myself.
Remember, you are into partnership. You and that person, Abi. You are more like into partnership, yes, with that person.
Yes, sir.
So it is not a sin when you ask your partner to fund the knowledge you have acquired. It's not a sin. So you can reach out to him that, "Sir, I've been able to gather the knowledge that will help you, but I need funding." It's not a sin. You are not right. You are not wrong. Reach out to him and tell him. Because if we are into partnership, there are some partners that all they contribute is just ideas. Are we together? Why the other person provide the money? So far the organization move forward. It's still partnership. Because the main bone of partnership is agreement. What do I call it? Can you shout it louder? What do I call it? So reach out to him and let there be agreement. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. My
Yes.
name is Prosper Sombre. I want to know more about something. You made a statement concerning someone that customers are always right.
Yes, sir.
By God's grace, I'm a businessman and working towards to have
even from the way we are talking, I know you'll be
working
businessman.
towards to have my own company.
Yes, sir.
Some time ago, I worked with a Medvita company. I was their machine operator. Like
Use the mic. Use the mic. You are their machine.
I was their machine operator.
Machine
In
operator.
that company, we produce drinks. Drinks like all those, it's just like action bitter. Point I'm going is that I am the one that work with the machine that is washing the bottle, is doing the bottle, and both the mixing of the chemicals. So now, you made a statement that customers are always right. And I know fully well that we can't satisfy our customers.
Says who?
Because if this customer say this one is what, this one is good, the other one will say this thing is not good. Like maybe in a like that period now, if I mix the internal, if it is more, the other person will like, this one is too much now. This one will like the internal is not enough. So things like that. Now, like me, that's working towards my own business to have my own company now.
Please, one
in a
house.
situation like that now,
Yes, sir.
what should I do?
What should I do?
Yeah, like me now, what should I do in aspect like that? That okay, if I do something like this, which I know this thing once I bring it out is for everyone. Fully, I know that out of them, this one will say this thing is not enough. This one will say this one is more than. In a situation like that, what should I do?
Now, please let's clap for that question. That's a very intellectual question. Remember that your target is not everybody. Are we together? The target of any product cannot be for everybody. But your product should be targeted towards somebody and reach out to satisfy those people. Period. That's why it's not everybody that take Bonvita. Some take Milo. But you know, in the production of Bonvita and Milo, when you look at the two of them, they are different. Not be so. So you must define your products and ensure it meets the standard of the people you are appealing to. So the people you cannot appeal to, you leave them alone. And when you even have target audience, they will still complain. What you do with complain is this. Look at what they are complaining about. Adjust how to meet the need. Are we together? Because, I want to say it in a way that I will not distort knowledge, and I will say it. Every customer's complaint is a feedback to correct something and improve it. Before toothpaste was put inside plastic, it was a metal. How many of you met metal toothpaste? That when you press it, it will never come up again. But some people complain. So they had to put all toothpaste inside what? Plastic. But toothpaste is still toothpaste. There's some standard you can't change because that's who you are. But you can adjust. Be flexible with packaging of your standard. Did you understand now? You can't meet everybody's desire. There's some people you are sent to ensure that your product satisfy them. Hope I'm able to answer your question. And in the bid of meeting their need, the need will soon change again. When close-up was not having market again, they changed the colors. They began to make it 3 colors. How many remember? 2 colors. This color. So we keep adjusting to meet the need of customer to get their money to run our business. If you hear me shout, I hear. That's how to work it.
Thank you for your submission, sir. Please, to add to what Femi said and to your question. So most, like, if I understand, your business is FMGC, that is fast goods, that is for, what they call those stuff, sachet, this thing. So there's what, for every product, there's what we call SON, Standard Organization of Nigeria. Do you get it now? So there's a compliance department to it. For your, for most of the, if you notice, most of all this sachet, this thing, there's a particular percentage for almost every one of it. So now, if you are going to your own production now, you should try to understand that, okay, what is the standard organization for this particular product? Because if it is different, you might be sanctioned.
Did you understand?
You get what I'm saying? Let's say you are doing, for instance, now there's a particular one now you want to put yours because you are feeling like some people tell you that the alcohol is too much, some people say the alcohol is not too much. Now, you now want to satisfy so much numbers and now putting 44%. And for that particular product, SON has given it that their bracket, alcohol bracket should be 17 to 25. Yes. So for every product, before going into that, try and understand what is the SON value for that product. Check the compliance so that by the time you push your products out, you won't be sanctioned. Thank you.
Did you understand now? That is with Nigerian government and it's with every government. The Lord bless you.
Praise the Lord.
Your name, sir?
My name is Ayo. Sir, you're talking about avoiding insult from, not minding insult from customer.
Yes, sir.
So this, I just want to talk about something. This particular customer of mine used to respond of changing delivery points. You know, changing delivery point like that means extra cost for me to get to that person. So this person will refuse to pay the extra charges, just doing somehow. So I'm contemplating to, it is not about the money, but it's about, I'm feeling that this person is
It's also about the money. Because the money that keep you in that business. So
Okay.
continue.
Okay,
No,
I'm just,
it is a business school, so I must balance it. Continue, sir.
what I'm trying to say there is about, like the person is taking me for
For
granted.
granted.
You know, some
Yes.
people will be believing they are strong, they can just do anyhow simply because you don't want to talk. So I'm contemplating that, should I just leave this person? Because sometimes when you are doing something for someone, they will be taking it for granted. Maybe it is that easy. Because it is a business. Once we have a delivery location like that, there's a money attached to it. Once you extend it, you have to add something. So I will tell the person that when I get there, you will say, oh, yeah, come. When I get there, he will just be doing somehow. I don't want to argue because customer is always right. Things like that has been making some of us to be like idiot. Why customers begin to press you just because customer is always right. So I want to ask, should I just leave the person or continue to endure like customer is always right? Thank you.
Please, let's celebrate him for that question. Let's clap better. When I say customers is always right, I didn't mean you should not have standard. I didn't mean you should not have procedure. I didn't mean you should not have processes for doing things. Do you understand? For example, now there's one time there's a clash between a soldier and Wiki. And Wiki say, you are mad. He says, I'm not mad. But he didn't tell Wiki he's mad. You are stupid. I'm not stupid. But he didn't tell Wiki you are stupid. Can you see? The guy stood his right, but he didn't attack back. So when dealing with customers and service delivery, there should be a procedure. You want to deliver something from so place to so place, this is the amount. If they don't pay, they won't collect their good. You will be polite and you stand your ground. Do you understand what I'm saying now? See, business is not for... That's why everybody cannot be a businessman. At a particular time, business will be polite, but not emotional. I shall polite, but not emotional. I'm not leaving here until I receive my service charge. You are not fighting, you are not angry, but you are insistent. Shout insistent. Hope I'm able to make sense. You insist. I hope I've been... Do you understand what I'm saying now? So, because once they realize you are not shifting your ground, you are standing by your rules, with respect, people will start responding to you. Did you get it now? You are not... You must collect your delivery. Like now, one time somebody told me to bring something to him. It's like another brother. And I know if I bring that thing to him, he will still collect money from me. So I sent one of my protocol there. So when he saw my protocol, they delivered the thing to him. He could not ask him for money. So in such a case, you may send some of your staff to go and deliver the product to such a person. And the person must not come back without collecting the transport fee. So when they don't see you, they see your staff who will not return back with a no. They will pay. I hope you understand. So some things you don't do yourself. Remove emotion. But still be polite. The Lord bless you. Hope I've been able to answer. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Praise God.
Hallelujah. What's the name, sir?
My name is Goodluck Irabo.
Thank you.
I have two questions. I know the first question might sound funny, but I just want to ask, people that produce action bitter and
Yes, sir.
other chronic alcohol,
Alcohol.
will they make heaven? Because I don't know if
that's the first
if
question.
those things contribute to the success of the country or to individual of the citizens. So I don't know.
Wow.
But that's
the first
That's
question.
the first question. The second question I have is that you see a man, he buys a business. He says he's a businessman. He's a very, very strong attendance of the church. You know, he's a very, 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 very important person of the church.
In the church.
Yeah. Praise. Does everything that everybody does together.
In church.
Sit down, we do things together. Then when he goes to his business house, he buys a pin for 1 naira and want to sell it for 15 naira. Will that man make heaven?
Please, let's clap for him. Hallelujah. You have another third question, Mr.
Yes,
Shea?
I know that in other countries there are consumer protections around,
Yes.
but Nigeria does not. Nothing
Yes.
works. So-
Many things are working. You are working. Many things are working in Jesus.
So I don't know. We are supposed to be our brother's keeper.
Thank you. Please, let's clap for him. Let me answer. Should I answer as a businessman or as a pastor? Which one do you want? Now, my brother, alcohol itself is not a sin. Just not today. Because this is a business service. Alcohol itself is not a sin. It's the excess of it that is a sin. There's an alcohol that in every drugs you take, there's a measure of alcohol in some of them. Are we together? So, people selling action bitter. I'm not a judge to decide the heaven or not. It's God that decides. Are we together? Please, let me see his face so that I can. So, I'm not endorsing taking alcohol, but there's nobody that is not taking alcohol here. Because if you take any drugs, they are in there. But it's a medicinal. So I'm an advocate that you can take alcohol for medicine, not for habits. Because inside Panadol and all those drugs, they are measure of alcohol that everybody takes. Did you understand? So one way, so the alcohol for medicinal. If it's for medicinal purpose, I'm in. If it's for addiction purpose, I am not in. So the people selling action bitter, this one bitter, this one bitter, I will not judge them. But at the same time, I will say they are not contributing meaningfully to the society. Did you get it now? So that is my answer for that first one. Number two, somebody that bought a product for 5 naira and sold it for 15 naira, is it going to make heaven? I will explain. In business, are we together? In business, you are not in business to fail. The sole aim of business is profit making. Are we together? So in the bid of customer satisfaction, is still to make profit. What do I say? So, my brother, judging from the standard of things in Nigeria, to actually make profits, you must increase your level of income. Why are business failing in Nigeria? Light is not stable. The running cost in Nigeria is so high. So, me now telling you that you should not increase your profit making, I will be a fool. Are we together? So, one of my sons buy petrol, red oil. They will buy red oil for 12,000 and wait till December and they will sell it for 60,000. Why do I endorse it? It's because if you look at what entail, he has staffs to pay every month. One, he has petrol to fund the thing that is increasing. He will pay for rent again. Where will those money come from? Is it from heaven? So that is why we can't judge a man that buys something 1 naira and tell it for 15 naira. He's a businessman. Did you get it now? So we should not put our religious mind in business at times, because the economy is there to kill any advanced business. All those white men that survive in business, do you know how much X they make? If you want to go and eat in a hotel, yeah, the same bottled water that they sell 500 naira, how much are they selling in the hotel? 2,000 naira. So that is 500 times what? Times what? Answer now. Times 5. Times 4. So that's X4. So anything you buy in a hotel is X4. Eh? No. Wait. They sell Coke 500. And 200 is stable water. And so how much are they selling Coke? That is 500. Can you see now? So the bottled water that they sell 200 naira outside in a hotel is 2,000. The Pepsi and Coca-Cola they sell 500 outside in a hotel is 5,000. You know why they are doing like that? Do you know they are going to pay staff? Say one, NEPA bill. Now, The running cost of this church alone, hear me, this church alone in a month is running into millions. Some of you just tell me, when I come to office at the church and I drop 500 naira, I've dropped. We had to use faith to augment 500 naira. Because there's NEPA bill we pay, the utility bill of this church alone because we pay utility bill, not our church rent, is 400 and something thousand. For this all. So every month like this, your church will pay for Winlord 400 plus. And some of you don't pay tithes. And the people that come to church this money to drop 200 naira as offering. So you can see that the running cost is crazy. So, Pastor, how do we make money? I pray and I preach, and God will touch you and you will give. And we pay the bill. Shout a louder amen. So we can't blame a man that buys something 1 naira and sell it for 500 naira. It's because of what entails. Staff, utility bill. You imagine if we pay utility bill of 400 and something thousand for a year. So how much will other organizations in this street be paying? Government, this one. We are not talking about rental. It's not rental. Utility bill for cleaning, security, all this, they divide it for every tenant here. Ours is 400 plus per month. Am I right, admin? Is it 400 or 200? Is it 400 or 200 per month? Utility bill. I didn't hear you, ma. So you're not telling me that I should encourage poverty? Everybody throw it away, roll it, roll poverty, throw it away. So a poor man cannot even get this kind of word. If the utility bill, how much is now church rent? How much is to run a service here alone per service? Now there's no light. Do you know how much generator we run? One time we had to, within few days, we bought 150,000 fuel.